Pokebunny. No, I'm just kidding. His name's Pokebunny, from what we know.
Right.
And his opponent from Psystorm, the Red Zerg. It is JonSnow.
Maybe I should just pull up YouTube videos of everyone's previous cast just to figure out how everyone's name is pronounced, so I don't make an asshole out of myself. But that's
like
a lot of work,
montage?
dude. Yeah, exactly.
Like a montage video with like Rocky music of you like just loading up
Practicing
videos.
names.
I'm gonna learn his name, I swear. Oh man, so we do see, oh shit, man, we do see that spawning pool down early, gas down as well, and we see a drone moving out, man.
You think we're gonna get the same thing we got last time?
Yeah, dog.
That would be pretty awesome.
Okay, maybe he's just checking. That drone could just be to check for a proxy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, given the last two Terran games we've seen, it's probably not a bad choice just to get over there. Maybe he was watching the stream. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited for next weekend too, though, man. Casting these GMs and Masters is pretty fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. Not that I don't like, you know, the Plat Diamond content that we rock all the time, but this is pretty fun as well. So.
I agree, man. I definitely agree. You see a lot crisper builds when you see these type of players play, and that's always fun to see, man.
Yep. Absolutely. So, pretty standard in the grand scheme of things. We got a Reaper opening on the Terran side of things, and nothing too crazy on the Zerg side of things either. It was a pull before hatch, but other than that, pretty standard. Just getting one gas, though, man. That's all you need.
One gas is all you need, man.
Yep. So these lings are being sent across the map. They're not going to pass by the Reaper, so that'll be nice. Maybe we can get over there and at least get an SCV or two, but this Reaper should be able to get in and do the same, so.
Yep, absolutely. Gonna poke in here. See the natural. Gonna tell by the timing of that. Usually when this Reaper comes in, that natural is already done. So he's gonna know that it was pool first. And like the smart player he is, heads back to go defend his command
yeah,
center.
it's like shit.
Oh,
lings. God. The lings are coming. Man, if he hurries up, he might be able to deny this. It's always awesome when you can deny this natural as a Zerg player. I always feel like a boss when I can do it. Oh, shit, he shut it down too. Awesome. So these lings will be cleaned up by this Reaper, and I'd imagine it's going to be able to finish up soon. But even just delaying it feels pretty good. But yeah, so just scouting that reactor too. So.
Absolutely, man. Definitely a very smart move there. I know it's subtle, but as a Terran, it's very easy to have your Reaper get, you know, across the map, and those two lings show up, and not even, you know, you run the probe around or the SCV around as much as you want.
Yeah.
The CC isn't building. You really need that Reaper there to help shoo those away, and so a very nice play, subtle play from him.
Yep, absolutely. Nicholas Worms joining us in chat. He says, "What league are these guys? These are GMs. These are like, you know, pros and semi-pros. This is our clan war for $50 from Eastloth and Psystorm. So, thank you for tuning in. I remember you from last night, man. Thanks for watching our tournament and coming back. But yeah, JonSnow's got a pretty good looking attack here. He's going to be able to shut down this natural. Yep, even just lifting it is pretty good, but I don't think he's going to be able to punch through this amount of bio. This 2-on-1's already well underway.
Indeed, and we don't see any sort of Baneling nest or anything like that, so there is no option to just crash up in through those supply depots there, but the damage has definitely been done. The natural is still lifted, so kind of unfortunate as these lings do come back in.
Yep, absolutely, man. Just keeping that natural up there is huge from the lings, man. I think they'll get picked up if this bio comes down here, but he's already done enough, in my opinion. So, we'll have to see this Reaper coming across, getting a scout off.
Indeed, man. So the ling's gonna try and come up. Okay, no, run. All right, yeah. It's kind of just a meat grinder there. We'll pick up that supply depot with no cancels, so.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This is starting to be a lot of bio, though. So as Stem finishes up, it's going to look a hell of a lot scarier, too, now that there are a couple medevacs to heal things. But still, JonSnow being really annoying, just poking in all these lings, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We see the evolution chamber, second evolution chamber is about to finish up now, as +1 Carapace was started first, I believe. He doesn't have +1 melee, right?
Who?
Okay, yeah. No, he went +1 Carapace opener.
Yeah.
JonSnow.
JonSnow. No, I'm just kidding.
Snow.
Let's just butcher
JonSnow.
everyone's name today. No.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, be like, all right, Twitch chat, you're gonna correct me. Like,
you guys want to be assholes? Like I don't know everyone's name. Nah. So I do like this though. This counterattack trying to poke in here and see what he can get. It was enough to cancel the drop or at least delay it a little bit. But this double medevac drop will land into this third here very shortly. Still no Banes, as we said. Just going with Lings and Queens. That seems to be the very popular choice, man. I'm playing this matchup all wrong, seriously. So.
Yeah. Indeed, man. The number of queens here just give a huge backbone to the army. Those, ooh, wow. Lings will get a nice surround there and force the Marine pickup. We'll back off creep and drop those. Gotta be careful with. Okay, yeah,
Pretty decent mine hit, only 4 lings, so it's not as much as he wanted there. But just picking up his Marines and getting him out of there was good enough. So
I can't wait for you to like a mine hits like 30 lings, and you're just like, pretty decent mine hit. You would have liked to see more from that. like every Zerg or Protoss player thinks it just gets like 100 kills every time a mine goes off.
That's how it is when I play. No.
Yeah, I feel you, man. It shit sucks when it hits you. Like big hits when you lose a lot of lings are just like, what is this unit, you know?
Yep. So a tank joining us for Pokebunny is going to be able to at least stop the run-bys out front, and he's still trying to get in here and find a little bit of damage with these drops, but because the amount of queens and lings, it's not really finding as much as I think he'd like to, so.
Yep.
But yeah, so far on the upgrade side of things, 1-1 going up for both players, and other than that, still no crazy tech pass that from our Zerg player. No Baneling Nest either, so.
I know, right? And no third from Pokemon.
Oh, okay, the Baneling Nest did come down. I missed it.
So, oh, did it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's just not in the main, it's in the natural, so that was my bad.
Speed is not being researched at all, so they may be a factor, but they won't be off creep. And we don't see a third CC. I mean, I said this before, so now I have to like do a full rotation through Terran's base. We don't see a third CC, so this push is going to have to do a significant amount of damage. Or JonSnow, like if he repels this attack, he could be in a very good spot.
Yeah, but this push is looking pretty strong, man. A couple tanks and that amount of bio is always scary, as well as a couple metavacs flying across too. That will be into play. That should be like 4 of them by the time this hits. So he's gonna have to find some really good Bane hits to hold on here, and maybe catching it on the move too. That'll work.
Yep.
That's one way to do it right there, man. Just seeing it come across and getting it before it can be planted. Those tanks got removed before they could be even sieged up.
Picking up these queens, man, and that creep receding too definitely kind of screwed JonSnow over a little bit as he got pretty aggressive and then, you know, had to fall back because those queens not on creep, but does force these metavacs back. So very nice. I like this, you know, following from the lings or like immediate attack. So those metavacs have to fly back even further to do damage.
The siege tank got planted this time, so it's gonna be. Yeah, it got a couple of really good shots off on those Banes, but it didn't kill enough of them. But still, as you said, no Bane speed, man. That's huge, especially when you're forced to deal with stuff off creep. So it is about to finish up, and that will help out immensely. But we'll have to see if there's enough Banes connects here really to hold on. There's only like 5 Banes, so. Oh no, okay, there's a little bit more than 5. My bad. Oh, there it is. So maybe with this little wraparound, he'll be able to help out. Oh, this cutting off reinforcements too.
Okay, so here we go, man. It looks like he's gonna line up. Okay, has to back up. Doesn't have the engage that he's quite looking for. Wants to warp in a couple more, but warp in a couple more Banelings.
Holy shit, Banelings are being warped in.
That would be the most horrific thing
Oh
ever,
yeah,
dude.
I would. That's when you just leave the game. Okay, so here we go. He is going to try to get the wraparound. Finds some pretty good Baneling connects there. Takes out the tank as well, and I think he's got enough to clean this up, as well as a couple queens poking in and taking out the rest of these metavacs. Very well played from JonSnow. What a monstrous play there.
Indeed, man. Still has some Banelings left over as well, so he's going to run into this bio. Definitely not where you want to be. Oh my god, he's going to go for it. Shit, all right. Gets decent hits there. So he made it work, but down to a couple lings now. He's got to kind of regroup and reinforce.
Yep, absolutely, man. I love technology. You can straight ban people from a cell phone, dude. Like, that's pretty badass, huh?
Really? Dude, Presidente Trump showed up? I didn't fucking see any of those messages, to be honest with you. I was watching JonSnow fucking use
it's pretty badass, dude. That Bane speed is immense, man. Now I think it's going to be really hard to push into this now that the tanks are gone as well. A couple Liberators coming across will help out, though. Yeah, so these lings looking for a counterattack. I mean, still, do we see no third coming down? I mean, we're just seeing immense Terran pressure, but there is kind of no third on the back of this, so you know, this is fairly all in here. Yeah, absolutely. So I do like this run by though. It's actually gonna deny or be denied by this wall as long as you can get the repair up on the supply depot. It won't be able to find too much damage. But he just lost a lot of his bio to those Banes, man. Blink speed's pretty nice.
Queens really getting to work on all those metavacs, dude.
Yep, that was very well handled from JonSnow, but he wasn't able to poke in here into this natural, though. Unfortunately, that was shut down completely. But at least he's got to feel pretty good knowing that his opponent's only on 2 bases, so.
Yeah, he's had those lings over at the third for like the entire freaking game, dude. So, you know, as long as he's keeping an eye with that one ling on the other potential spot for a third, I mean, he knows, dude. And that's got to be in a really comfortable position. Unfortunately, he has a whole bunch of supply in queens, and they are very slow off creep.
Yeah, but they're coming. They're trying as hard as they can, dude. So, if he can find some good Baneling connects here, this would be huge for him. Oh, man.
Thanks, Snow.
They were decent, but yeah, not good enough, and that he'll have to kind of rethink it now. If these queens get caught across the map, that's going to be disastrous for him. He will have a lot of transfuses, though, maybe to be able to keep him alive for a while, but he really needed a little bit better Baneling connects there, I think. So
yeah, I agree, man. So we do see 41 Harvesters for Pokebunny to 46 of JonSnow, but what we really see is the potential for JonSnow's economy to just ball out here as he's getting up on 4 bases. But will Pokebunny allow him to do that? Has the Marines in the middle of the map starting to poke forward. That one tank dude shelling out on those Banelings, just worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, the amount of transfuse here, though, is just insane. All these queens taking a lot of damage, but because the transfuses are so money, he's able to just kind of laugh it off. He's just waiting for, I think, a lot of Banes, and he should be able to wrap around here and get this done. Oh, but the queens are running out of energy, and now they're falling pretty fast, dude.
Yeah, man, for sure. So JonSnow caught with a lot of gas, but unfortunately almost no minerals, and needs some, Morphin Banelings. He only has, I think, 5 right now. So he could actually just die to this. I mean, it's one of those classic cases where you have a massive potential for an economy and you have bases, but you just kind of die to an attack.
Yeah, and because he stems so much, all of his bio is hurting right now. So if he can find a couple good Bane Splashes, I think JonSnow should be able to push this back rather convincingly. Lings alone, just wrapping around this, will help out a lot. There is that back tank, though, firing against this, but yeah, I think he has it pretty well here. So now I like JonSnow's position a lot in here, but he still hasn't been able to break through that wall just yet. Okay, as I say that, that supply depot finally comes down, but it was only like 2 or 3 links, so this follow-up, though. Okay, I was gonna say the follow-up,
very well played by JonSnow. Yeah, awesome game, dude. He was definitely in a panic situation there with not a ton of